Hello and welcome to yet another Arkis video and to a new daily race A. We are at good old Tsukuba and we are in the newly added car to the game, the Master 3 Burgundy edition, and we are doing 6 laps here and there are 3 races covered in this video. It contains a bit of everything, so let's get straight to it. So as usual, this is the first available race of the week. We're starting from the back. We've got Chicken Angel starting on pole position, and I'll just see what I can do from the back. This is a fun track to drive and the car is nice to drive as well, but it can be tricky to get some overtakes done, at least when you try to do them cleanly, because it's a tight track and not much room to work with. I went into the back of the Polish driver, gave him a nice little boost ahead. Now I've got the French driver on my left, so I have to be careful coming into the braking zone. I'm taking the wide line, hoping he will give me some space on the outside, but no. I could have the grass, but anyway, we just keep going. Oops, I was doing my best to keep it tight on the inside. There was a bit of contact there. And we come up towards this tight corner. And the British driver decides just to push me wide and get past, and I was a little bit annoyed at that point, but anyway, we just have to keep going. That's a part of starting from the back. You just have to see what you can do with it. We come into the final corner, just trying to keep the car in check. I didn't do a good job of that. I'm running a bit too wide. I should have kept it tighter to the apex, and coming into turn 1, and it looked like there was contact. The British driver went into the back of the French driver as well, so yeah, not the best driving I've seen, but I'm making my mistakes as well, so I will just keep calm for now. I'm on the outside of the French driver again, and this time I just back out. I don't want to risk it, so I'll just get in behind and see what we can do. And as we get on with the race, now I just have to see if I can work my way around P8. He is defending his position, which he's perfectly allowed to do, don't get me wrong, but I have to give it a go. We are coming up towards turn 1. He is taking the defensive line. I will try to take a bit of a wider line, but he is parking the car nicely on the apex. Nothing I could do there, all is good. So we just have to keep going. And now I try to see if I can maybe put him off line a little bit, but he is still hanging on quite nicely. And here I try to have a look, and it ends up in a quite clumsy dive on my behalf, so I just have to back off and try again later. So we are jumping ahead in the race, and here P8, he gets a bit too eager on the gas pedal, so he runs onto the grass, and that means he will have some dirty tires to work with for the next couple of corners. I take the wide line into the hairpin. He is defending, so he will struggle to get out of the hairpin. I am taking the wide line. He is defending again. There was a bit of contact. I didn't think he saw me there, and then I am able to make the move. So finally we made it, and it looks like when we look ahead that the British driver, he is doing a bit of a push to pass again. I'm not sure, but thinking of what happened earlier in the race, it is possible. So we saw the other guy on the grass, and there is a weird dive bomb here. I'm not sure if that was by accident or what it was, but it made it possible for me to catch right back up with P7. And here I tried to make a move into turn 1. I'm not sure he really saw me there. He turned in to me. I wasn't fully alongside anyway, but yeah, it was final lap. I had to give it a go, but we just have to get back in behind P7, get around the hairpin, and see if we can get a nice run out of the hairpin. but as we approached the end of the race, that was what I could do with this first attempt. I was a bit stuck, but that's part of it. Just set a qualifying time, which I did for the next race. And I am actually starting on pole position, and I've got Sonic behind me, and we've got Chicken Angel in P4, and then we've got P3, who is about to make it a bit dodgy for all of us. I'm braking early, maybe a tad bit too early, and P3 just smashed into Sonic and then pushes me off the track as well, and I was a bit annoyed. Let's have a look at the replay. You can see he's not even braking. He slams into Sonic, slams into me, and takes the lead. And I must admit, even before I was able to watch the replay, I felt the red mist slightly descending on me. So here you'll see me come in to the hairpin a bit hot and bump him wide, and to be honest, I was a bit upset at the moment, and of course he's just not going to give me any room, so I just have to settle with this. I've also got Chicken Angel alongside of me, and I will not let my annoyed mood ruin his race, so I just have to calm down now. We've got Sonic on my inside as well now. Let's just try to see if we can catch P1 and do something. It was a bit too cheeky start of the race. It could also have been a really clumsy mistake, I don't know, but anyway, I would really like to get back into this. So I'm trying my best, keeping up with the Chicken Angel the best I can. Let's make sure we don't make a mess of turn 1. Chicken Angel is taking the tight line, I'm taking the wide line. We are both close to P1, and I miss a gear. That's not going to help me. Coming into the hairpin, and I almost make a mess of it. I have to take slight evasive action. I almost chopped the nose of Sonic there, and now I just run on the grass. And that's the thing, as soon as you get a bit annoyed, then you start overdriving the car, and even a fairly easy front wheel drive car will not have any of that. So I'm going on the grass, and I lose another position to the Greek driver, and coming in too hot here as well, running off, and just basically I'm driving awful at the moment. I just have to get back in the race, calm down. Now I have dirty tires, so I have to be really slow around the hairpin, and let's see if we can at least catch up to the Greek driver again. And as we have jumped ahead a bit, I have caught up to him, and he is driving a bit nervous as well. You can see he's pushing a bit too hard out of the corner, and I'm right behind him. Let's see if there's a chance of doing anything with this. Once again, he's coming into the hairpin in some weird fashion, but he is running away here. I accidentally go into the back of him, and I just have to back off. I'm not going to take the position like that. That would just make me look just as bad as anyone else doing that. So here I try to make a move into turn 1. It is the final lap. I have to give it a go. And I almost make it work, because I have a slightly tighter line, I don't get as good a run out of the corner, and I have to give room to him. And here I just think, nah, let's just keep it cool, and maybe just settle for P5. And at this point I decided to go for a third race. I normally only do 2 races, but I didn't really feel like ending on a low note like that, and would really like to see if I could finish off with a nice clean race. So we are starting in P2 this time. We've got Stick on Speed and Sonic and Chicken Angel and Sterling behind me, so I feel fairly safe for this turn 1. And let's just get around nice and easy, and the goal here is to just get in a few clean laps without too much drama, maybe build a decent gap to the possible chaos behind us. So we are just taking it easy, braking early enough to not make any accidental side-by-side action which will just slow us down. Let's just form a nice line between a 2-car line between me and P1, and you can see we've already got a slight gap behind us. So let's just keep it going like this for a while. That line into the corner looked a bit odd, and I'm getting close to him, but he still gets a good run out of the corner, and he's going to defend this one, so I will have to work for this, and we are jumping slightly ahead. Here there is a chance for me to make it around him. He still makes that funny line into the corner, so there opens up a gap on the inside, and now it's a drag race, but he's still got a better run. There must be something about really picking the right line out of the corner. Something I'm not doing right, that's for sure. And he is braver than me coming into the final corner. He's braking slightly later, so he made it ahead of me, and I just have to wait and see if I get another chance for a pass. Let's get through turn 1. Nice and easy. Nice and easy seems to be the drinking game for this video, by the way. We are getting close to him. This is going to be side by side. I'm on the outside. Let's see if we can maybe go for the switchback line. Not really, and yeah, that was the tiniest contact there. We are surely putting on some pressure on him. So let's see if maybe we can force him into a mistake, but let's not hit him at the same time. Just coming around this hairpin, and once again almost side by side he gets the better run, and I missed a gear. That's not going to help me, so we are jumping ahead once again. And here, as we come around the corner, I accidentally bump into him, and I just have to back off and let him get back into it. And now I've got stick on speed, and the Chicken Angel, they are closing in on us, so this is turning into a 4-car battle now. And at the end of lap 5 you can see Stick is coming in a bit hot. He's running a bit wide. He's also under pressure from Chicken Angel, and once again into this hairpin. I got a bit scared this time, but all is good, and we are jumping ahead in the race as I am still trying to keep up the best I can with P1. And this is the final lap, and here I unfortunately made the mistake of running wide, so that was pretty much the end of my chance of doing anything in this race. We carry on. Now I just have to keep Stick and Chicken Angel behind me the best I can do, coming around the hairpin, and here you can see Chicken Angel accidentally bumping into the back of Stick, but he is backing out of it and lets Stick on speed get back in front. So all is good. I am pushing as hard as I can, but I can see that P1 is running away. Yeah, the final horn salute to thank him for a good race, and we cross the finish line and end this video with a nice clean race. This was a fun one, and that's all from me. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye bye.